second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long, and finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time the coverage downfield is excellent, and they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And that is much too long. That's into the... Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So he stopped for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Justin Madden25 in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua, he'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd and 20. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back to throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Justin Madden25. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Running right, here's Achane. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. Now there are 2 scores on the play. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it can... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's Hill, complete. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Tua to throw again. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Tua's throw going into the hands of Williams. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here's 1st and goal. Now Tua. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back, unfortunately. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On second down, here's the option. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comebacks or fall short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Ravens, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with one game remaining. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard work